So General Hospital spoilers are finally giving us the goods. And I mean the real goods. Because we have been waiting for this moment for what feels like forever. Seriously, forever. Maxie Jones is waking up. The coma is over. It's happening. February 12 is the date. Mark it. Circle it in red. Put a sticker on it. Whatever you do, just don't miss it. But here's the thing, and it's a big thing. Maxie's return isn't going to be all sunshine and rainbows and hugging Spinelli. No, it's going to be messy. Like, incredibly messy. Because while Maxie has been sleeping in that Boston facility, the whole world in Port Charles has turned upside down. And the biggest shocker, Nathan West. Yeah, Nathan West. Ryan Pavey is back. He's alive. He's in Port Charles. And Maxie has absolutely no idea. Zero. Zip. She's been out cold since August 2025 because of that whole Jen Sidwell poison face cream disaster. Which, honestly, was such a tragic way to write her out, but hey, Kirsten Storms needed a break, so we get it. But now she's back, and the spoilers are hinting at something that is going to stress me out. Like, genuinely stress me out, because it looks like James West, Maxie's little boy, the one who never really got to know his dad, is going to be the one to blow the lid off the whole secret. So here's the situation. Maxie wakes up. She's groggy. She's confused. She's probably wondering why the hospital ceiling looks different. And naturally, Felicia, Scorpio, and Damian Spinelli are there. They've been hovering, worrying, doing that thing they do where they try to control everything to protect Maxie. And they are going to contemplate a huge decision. A massive one. Do they tell Maxie that her dead husband is actually alive, like right away, or do they wait? And you know, Felicia, she's a mom. She's protective. She's going to be thinking, oh, Maxie is too fragile. Her brain just rebooted. We can't drop a bomb like Nathan is alive on her 5 minutes after she opens her eyes. And Spinelli. He's probably terrified. I mean, think about it. Spinelli and Maxie were in a good place. They were together. He's been the dad figure for James. If Nathan is back, where does that leave the Jackal? So Spinelli and Felicia may have valid concerns about overwhelming Maxie with the Nathan truth. It could cause a recovery setback. It could send her into shock. It's a legitimate medical worry. I guess. So it might be decided that the Nathan shocker should be delayed. Just for a little bit. Just until Maxie can sit up and eat some Jell-O without passing out. That seems logical. That seems like a solid plan. But this is Port Charles. Plans never work. Especially when kids are involved. And General Hospital spoilers are practically screaming that things may not go according to plan. Because James West is in the mix. And let's talk about James for a second. This kid has been bonding with Nathan. While Maxie was in a coma, Nathan has been back. He's been spending time with his son. Can you imagine James finally has his dad, his real dad, the hero cop, the legend. James is probably bursting with excitement. He's a kid. He doesn't understand medical fragility or complex emotional timing. He just knows his daddy is home. So James could easily take matters into his own hands before Felicia and Spinelli can stop him. GH spoilers say James and Georgie Spinelli will indeed be back on the scene soon. They are going to take part in some Maxie-related scenes right after she wakes up. And this is where it gets juicy. Even if Spinelli and Felicia warn James not to spill anything about Nathan just yet, even if they sit him down and say, listen buddy, mommy is tired, let's not tell her about the resurrection just yet, he might blurt something out anyway. Kids do that. They have zero filter. And James isn't exactly known for following the rules. He's a West. He's a Jones. He's got that rebellious streak. So he might let something slip to Maxie about his dad. Picture the scene. Maxie is lying there. Maybe she's asking about school. Or what she missed for Christmas. And James is just vibrating with energy. And he says something like, Dad took me to the park, or Dad is going to be so happy you're awake. And at first, Maxie is going to be confused. But not Nathan is alive, confused. She's going to think, "Aw, that's sweet." She might wonder if James is simply calling Spinelli dad since he's been in James's life for a while now. Spinelli has been the stepdad, the bio-dad, to Georgie, the guy who stepped up. So we could certainly imagine Maxie jumping to that conclusion. She might even smile. She might think, "Wow, while I was asleep, James and Spinelli got really close. He's calling him dad now. That's adorable." But then, the other shoe drops. Because James is going to be like, "No, Mom, not Spinelli. Dad, my dad, Nathan." And James might correct Maxie and insist he's talking about his real dad. Can you imagine the look on Maxie's face? She's weak. She's tired. And her son is standing there telling her that a dead man is taking him to get ice cream. Maxie may be caught off guard if James explains that Nathan came back from the grave and that they've been spending time together. She's going to think she's hallucinating, or that something is wrong with James. Of course, Maxie might end up worrying that her time in a coma took a toll on James. She might think, "Oh my God, my poor baby. He was so traumatized by me being in a coma that he's invented a fantasy where his father is alive to cope." Perhaps Maxie will fear James is inventing stories because he's been so scared she wouldn't awaken. It's a natural reaction. She's the rational adult usually. Dead people stay dead. Except on GH, but Maxie doesn't know she's in a soap opera, does she? So she's trying to soothe him. Honey Daddy is in heaven. We talked about this. And James is getting frustrated. No. He's here. He's downstairs. He's with Lulu. Oh wait, did I mention the Lulu thing? 'Cause that's a whole other can of worms. Nathan and Lulu have been getting cozy while Maxie slept. Nulu is rising. But let's stick to James for now. So James is insisting, Maxie is denying. And then Georgie Spinelli might have to step in. Georgie is older. She's more reliable. And nevertheless, Georgie might be forced to back James up. She might look at her mom and say, "No, Mom. He's telling the truth. Nathan is here." And that is the moment Maxie's world shatters. Or rebuilds, I don't know. It's both. The same goes for Spinelli and Felicia. They are standing there watching this train wreck of a reveal happen. They wanted to do it gently. They wanted to have a doctor present. Maybe a sedative? But now the cat is out of the bag because a 7-year-old couldn't keep his mouth shut. So Maxie may struggle to process the news that Nathan is somehow alive and back in Port Charles. She's going to look at Felicia. Is this true? And Felicia won't be able to lie. She'll have to nod. She'll have to admit it. And Spinelli, he's going to look guilty and sad and scared. Because he knows what this means. It means his time with Maxie might be over before it really began again. Maxie will surely want to see Nathan for herself. I mean, obviously, you don't just take someone's word for it that your husband, who you buried, who you mourned, who you named your kid after, is walking around town. Especially after she finds out his DNA and fingerprints match the real deal. Because, you know, the PCPD did the tests. Anna Devane, if she wasn't in France dealing with her own drama, or Dante, or someone would have checked. The spoilers say the proof is there. It's him. But despite the evidence, Maxie may need to look into Nathan's eyes. She needs to see him. She needs to touch his face. She needs to determine if she still sees her husband staring back at her. And this is where it gets complicated. Because Nathan isn't just back. He's been back for months. He's been living a life without her. He's been hanging out with Lulu. He's been dealing with the fact that his wife was in a coma and might never wake up. And Maxie, she's been frozen in time. For her, Nathan died years ago. She moved on. She loved Peter. Let's not talk about Peter. She loved Austin briefly. She loved Spinelli again. And now, boom. Nathan. It's emotional whiplash. I really feel for Spinelli in this scenario. I do. I mean, the guy finally gets his family back together. Maxie, Georgie, James. Him. They were a unit. And then the ghost of Christmas past shows up with a badge and a gun and perfect hair. It's not fair. But it's great TV. And James doesn't care about Spinelli's feelings right now. He just wants his mom to know his dad is home. And you have to wonder, will Maxie be angry? Will she be mad that no one told her the second she opened her eyes? I mean, if I woke up from a coma and my family spent the first hour talking about the weather while my dead husband was in the waiting room, I'd be furious. But Felicia and Spinelli are trying to protect her brain. It's a no-win situation. General Hospital spoilers say Maxie's comeback stint will begin February 12. That's the day. The day the coma ends. The day the chaos begins. So stay tuned for the jaw-dropping updates ahead of her. Because once she knows there is no going back, she has to face Nathan. She has to face Lulu, who is her best friend. Remember, talk about awkward. She has to face Spinelli. And James, he's probably just going to be standing there smiling, thinking he did a good thing. I told you, Mom. I told you. Poor kid. He has no idea he just dropped a nuclear bomb on the Scorpio Jones Spinelli household. But honestly, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for Kirsten Storms to sink her teeth into this material. The shock, the denial, the joy, the confusion. It's going to be an Emmy reel for sure. And Ryan Pavey back as Nathan, even if it's just for a storyline, or if he's back for good, please be back for good. The chemistry between Nathan and Maxie was always legendary. But can they recapture it? Or has too much time passed? Has Maxie changed too much? Has Nathan... And what about the Lulu factor? If Nathan has feelings for Lulu now, does he even want to be with Maxie? Or does he feel obligated? Does Maxie sense that? Does James notice that? Daddy looks at Auntie Lulu a little differently. Oh, the drama. It's delicious.